Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2022 and another part of our career mode with Aston Martin. It is a Road to Glory career mode, of course. I'm Joe, if you are new around here, and I'm really happy with how the series is going, how much you guys are supporting. I just wanted to say a massive thank you. So, yeah. Thank you to everybody, and if you haven't took the time yet to subscribe, make sure you do, because you know we do daily sports and retro gaming content in general around here. I'm sure if you're enjoying this series, there will be plenty that you will enjoy. I do pride myself on how much variety we have on the channel, and certainly at the moment lots of F1 content. We'll be getting back into the tennis and the snooker, football manager, you know, cricket, all of that good stuff will be coming onto the channel in the coming weeks. So make sure you do stick about, make sure you leave a like if you enjoy all of that good stuff. That really does help us all come together with the channel. So do let me know down in the comments section how you're getting on in your save on F1 Manager, and if you have got the game at the moment, do make sure you let me know how you're getting along. But today we have got the Spanish Grand Prix. It's going to be a tricky one, I think. Last time out we had an awesome race in Miami. It was the best race of the entire series so far. We could have had a double points finish. It turned out that we didn't score any points, and it was a real shame, but our pace was so much better. We got through to Q2 for the first time. It was a changeable conditions race. It was just pretty crazy in the end, but Vettel finished 13th and Hülkenberg finished 15th, I believe. So a decent start to his Aston Martin career, you would say. So hopefully we can bring him up and get him into the points in the coming Grand Prix. That's certainly my hope, my expectation, really, of Nico Hülkenberg as we push on. But today, let's have a little look at all of the stuff. So our cars do need fixing up, because we did have a little bit of a boo-boo last time out. Patrick Stafford's pretty happy. We had another great race, a post-race debrief from Chris Cronin. He's updated our circuits based on that, which is good. Post-race overview as well. So Max Verstappen won the race and obviously has took over the lead of the drivers' standings. He's 10 points ahead of Charles Leclerc and 11 points ahead of Carlos Sainz. It's going to be an awesome championship battle, I think. We have got a wind tunnel upgrade, which will help us out a little bit, I think, in terms of the effectiveness of our facilities, and hopefully we'll manage to develop better parts using that wind tunnel. That is certainly our hope pushing forward. So I think you know, we've got plenty of money in the bank, 38 million. Maybe one of the first things we want to look at this episode is upgrading another facility. So we've upgraded the wind tunnel. I think we want to keep focusing on the sort of car development side of things for now. So our factory, of course, could be improved. That would get our project capacity up to 3, which would be nice, and it would give us a 6% better development speed. The design center, that would give us 2 more car part project capacities, I assume, and a bigger engineering capacity. I'm not entirely sure from that. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Effects gained in testing through the wind tunnel, that will obviously increase through that. Same with the fluid dynamics. We might well do that anyway. That's only a 3 million. Oh, actually, no, it's going to be a 10 million cost. Hang on a second. Right, let's go back to the factory. So if I go into that, the project capacity will move to 4. And our development speed will be increased even more than that. So that's good. Okay. Right. Rightio then. So we kind of need a bigger factory. And also a bigger project capacity as well. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Why don't we increase the CFD simulator? Because that will help us make more efficient products. So let's go and do that. That's going to be 10 million. That's going to take 48 days to complete. So we're now down to 28 million. Staff facilities, team hub, how much would that cost us? 1.5 million to upgrade that. That will increase the team attractiveness, increase the morale and the weekly experience gain. So I am happy to do that as well. And the scouting department, it would be nice to move them up to level 3 so that we've got an extra one of them. So we will get all of that sorted out. Operations facility, the boardroom, I'm not going to bother with that for now. The hospitality area, we're not going to worry about that one. The weather, we could get that to be better forecasted, but I think 60% is actually not too bad. So we'll just stick it at that for now. Tour centre, of course, we could improve that, but again, it's more of a long-term thing. I really do believe that. So we've now got 3 upgrades for the facilities in place. So 25 million we've still got in the bank. Staff-wise, we're doing fine at the moment. A lot of these guys have got quite a long time left on the contract. I would... oh, we've got an unused development point, so why don't we increase him up to... Let's go 69 on the underfloor. He's got an upgrade point as well, so move that up to 60. Race engineer does not have an unused one just yet. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Okay, let's have a look at our drivers with that in mind then. Vettel does have a development point, so we'll pop that on his braking. Hopefully he can move up to an 83 at some point. Nico Hulkenberg doesn't have any development points just yet. But Drugovic does. So let's pop Drugovic on a 46 adaptability. That's good. Right, car-wise, we have got some missing car parts. Both cars undertook damage in the last Grand Prix. So we are going to have to manufacture another couple of our suspensions. We should have them in time for the next Grand Prix, especially if we do a rushed job. So we'll do that to make sure that we've got them on the car. What is the... yeah, so they're both missing that. We might have to end up going for... oh, by the way, let's have a little look at this. Few manufacturers. Yeah, so you can see Red Bull powertrains have the most power, reliability-wise. So I think it is going to be well, although Mercedes durability isn't great either, but yeah, interesting. Okay, let's move that back. Yeah, so they're looking okay for now. We obviously have our projects in place. We've got the underfloor. We've got the front wing research as well. So hopefully they're going to work out nicely. We won't have them this episode, unfortunately. So that's fine. We will have to just zoom on, I assume. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay. These are the standings at the moment. By the way, if you're interested in that, you can see Max Verstappen leading the way. Lewis Hamilton currently in 5th. George Russell all the way down in 8th. Valtteri Bottas has had a very good start of the season. Vettel in 16th and Nico Hulkenberg in 18th. Okay. Right, let's push on then. I don't think there's anything else we need to do at this point. We do have some important emails though. The underfloor is on low stock. I suppose we could manufacture some more underfloors. If we just go for normal, go for 2 of them, and they will be spares for us. Feels like a little waste of money for me, but the team keep insisting on it, and I guess it has caught us with our pants down a little bit after the last Grand Prix. So we will listen to their advice in case we have a big smash up. Let's continue on. So we have got 2 suspensions complete. and they are going to be straight back onto the cars. So let's make sure that we change that and put one of them on. We'll install that on car 1 and car 2, and we will manufacture a couple more just to make sure we've got some spares in the house. We have got some more important mail. We've got the suspension manufactured email, and we've got the race preview. Everyone is sure to be keeping a close eye on those. Even more eyes will be on Lewis Hamilton, who will be sure to fight with everything to claim that first place spot this time out. So I think, without further ado, we are pretty much ready to get into it. We'll look at our performance targets. I am going to put a guarantee on this week. We are going to go for reach Q2, and we are going to go for a qualifying position of 13th. That's what we're going to go for. Reach Q2, one of our drivers, and try and get a little bit of a reward out of this. We're not going to get that, but we may well guarantee a finish position of at least 14th with one of our drivers, and we are going to guarantee something else. No, we're not actually, because that's going to be hard. Okay, so we could lose 70 odd grand, but we could gain a decent amount here, which I think we need to after forking out a little bit over the last few Grand Prix. So we'll put the risk in there, and we'll see how it gets on. I think we might put Drugovich in FP1 just to see how his pace compares to Sebastian Vettel.
Formula One has cranked up the heat
we'll
over
see.
Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? Long straights and medium speed turns dominate here, but there's something else to watch out for at Barcelona. The air currents are strong and unpredictable, and they'll be giving aerodynamic components a real run for their money this weekend. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Okay, so here we are then. We are ready to get into FP1. So yeah, I am going to swap that to Drugovich, and that will hopefully gain him a little bit of experience. Obviously, that's not going to be ideal for Nico Hülkenberg this weekend, but hopefully, you know, we'll see how he gets on, and then we'll swap him out for Sebastian Vettel next time. But I'll go ahead, I'll do FP1 as always, and I'll see you guys for qualifying. Well, a decent FP1, it has to be said. Vettel finishing P6 in the end. Felipe Drugovich finishing in 12th place. Now, Drugovich did have decent pace in that session, but locked up 3 times, and eventually I had to bring his pace right down to make sure he didn't bin it. But that's good medium tyre pace, and, you know, quicker than the McLarens, quicker than so the Alphas as well. It could be a good Grand Prix for us, but we always take it with a pinch of salt in practice, that's for sure. But a good 500 points for Drugovich, he'll be happy with that. And now Nico Hülkenberg back for session 2. Of course, the setup is looking fine for Felipe Drugovich, but who knows how that will be for Nico Hülkenberg. So what we'll do is we'll simulate session 2 and we'll see how he gets on. This car setup is untested as it stands. I want to change this. Well, I suppose it's going to have to be softs. I just don't want to use all of the soft tyres, but we will simulate the session, and fingers crossed it'll have been a good session for us. Let's have a little look. Yeah, back down to where I was expecting, really. 17th and 19th. For some reason, Nico Hülkenberg 1.1 seconds off the pace of Vettel. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but yeah, let's move on to this. So setup confidence 81% for Hülkenberg, 72% for Sebastian Vettel, so definitely need to improve on that.
Welcome back to what is proving to be an exciting weekend of Formula One racing, with practice coming to a close today and qualifying set to follow. While many eyes may be drifting ahead to the big race, the teams and their drivers will be fully focused on the task at hand here today. Those who make the most of the free practice sessions will head into qualifying knowing that they've given it their all and done everything in their power to cement themselves a good, strong position on the asphalt tomorrow. There's not much left to say, so let's get into it.
Right then, let's see how we get on in qualifying. We'll sort out Sebastian Vettel's car first. I suppose we've got FP3 just yet. Doesn't seem to want a whole lot on the straights, does he? Some bizarre reason. That looks maybe a little bit better, so let's go for that. Yeah, that's all good. Nico Hulkenberg, whoops. Let's have a look at his setup. So yeah, he thinks that's optimal. Just need a little bit more on the straights, so it's probably going to be around about there, isn't it? So get, yeah, well, that's pretty good. That's about as good as we can get, I think. They're completely messing it up. Desperately trying to get it even better, but that'll do. That'll do. Surely that'll be decent. So let's simulate this session and see how Nico Hulkenberg gets on in this one. Obviously, a little bit less track acclimatization than Vettel, but yeah, there you go. Vettel in 16th, but once again, Hulkenberg 8/10 off. That's interesting ahead of qualifying. I guess, you know, maybe he's... I thought they were doing press-ups down here there. But yeah, setup confidence 93 for Vettel, 86 for Hulkenberg. So let's see how we get on in this qualifying session. We have got 3 sets each, so that should work out quite well. Setup-wise, yeah, we're not going to get much better than that, so that's absolutely fine. Let's get straight into qualifying and see how we get on in Q1. Here we go.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, loud and clear.
It's green now.
So we're going to send out Nico Hulkenberg first, and then Sebastian Vettel will follow. Try and get a lap time straight away on the board. And I'm hoping we're going to see some good action on track. Vettel caught behind Verstappen, so that's not going to help his first flying lap. But here comes Nico Hulkenberg around the final few corners. Let's ride on board with him, see how the handling is looking. He's currently purple in sectors 1 and 2. So quicker than Vettel, but that is sort of what we expected. But here we come. Up to the line. What's it going to be for Nico Hulkenberg? It is a 120.129. Vettel coming up to the line as well. What's he going to manage? 20.7. So a much quicker final sector. 2/10 quicker, in fact. But middle sector, Hulkenberg still very, very quick through there. So not bad. Not bad. Let's have a look at sector times. Alonso's just gone quickest in that middle sector. But hopefully Nico Hulkenberg we'll get pretty close with that time to getting through to Q2. I'm not expecting him to do it, but we'll see. I mean, he's quicker than Zhou Guan Yu currently. Yeah, around about the 8-minute mark, we'll send out Vettel once again. So, yeah, let's just get that sorted out. It's going to go straight back out there on a clear track. Hulkenberg sorted as well. I mean, we might as well send Hulkenberg out. I don't see any reason why not on the used tyres. So I'm hoping Vettel can get a solid lap in this time. Yes, here he comes through. So let's keep an eye on Vettel through the first sector. Green through the first sector. Is Hulkenberg going to go green? Yes, he does. Vettel now coming through the middle sector, closing up to Albon. This could be tight. He comes up to the line and he moves up to 15th. Hulkenberg comes up to the line and very, very close between these two. Hopefully on the new tyres we can find a little bit more performance for both of them. But yeah, Vettel, that was a good job from him. Gets him through to Q2 as it stands. So, need to reconfigure that car very, very quickly. Make sure we are ready to go. Second lap. Hulkenberg comes in now. It's going to get a third lap at it, in theory. If we're not counting Vettel's first lap, which I think would be unfair to do. So, let's keep an eye on all of these guys. Still in there for now. And they're all going to start leaving. We want to make sure we're towards the back of this train, so we get the height of track rubber. Alright, here we go then. Vettel's going out first. And then Hulkenberg. And this should work out pretty perfectly, I think. They've both got their own little section of the track, so we'll follow them round. Keep an eye on Hulkenberg's sector times whilst we do that. So here we go. Sebastian Vettel setting up his final qualifying time. Can we get through to Q2 for the second consecutive race? We're only a couple of tenths of a second behind Mick Schumacher. I think we are going to need that, because Tsunoda's surely going to improve. Zhou's surely going to improve. So let's keep an eye on Sebastian Vettel. Somebody is locked up. I'm not entirely sure. That is not the time to get a phone call, is it? Right, let's continue with our onboard lap with Sebastian Vettel. There are yellow flags, and it was Valtteri Bottas. Now, I think Vettel may have had to back out of it, so we might not get any more results. But yeah, Tsunoda has gone through. I don't think Vettel is going to manage to make up enough time, is he? So I think the yellows have ruined our chances here, because checkered flag is waved. Vettel coming through the middle sector. It is yellow, so I don't think it's going to happen for us. I think we're going to finish 16th and 17th, which is a huge shame, and of course costs us some money with the guarantee. Zhou has gone up to P10. Bottas is out of qualifying. And here comes Vettel. He's going to finish the lap anyway, but had to lift, of course. Need a couple of tenths improvement, and I don't think he's got it. What a shame. Hulkenberg, what about him? No, he was caught out by it as well. So Bottas has obviously caused a yellow flag, and both drivers are out in Q1. 17th and 18th. I mean, back to where we were, but pace-wise, I think we could have done it. We certainly could have improved with both drivers. But yeah, what a shame. What a shame. But let's continue on to the race and see how we get on.
Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
Aston Martin did a good job during qualifying, and they're pretty much where everyone expected them to be on the grid. Now, it's up to them to defy expectations during the race itself. McLaren did a decent job during qualifying. This is a solid grid position, and it certainly has the potential to lead to good race results. A sunny day here with only a few clouds in the sky. If things stay this way, the weather shouldn't pose any challenges to the teams.
Well, Formula One is back in Barcelona, and the teams have got their work cut out for them.
Okay, here we go then. Into the race. Looking like a fairly stable weather forecast for the race, which is good. I think we need that. We may well go aggressive with Sebastian Vettel like we did in Imola. I think that's probably going to be for the best. We have got 2 brand new sets of soft tyres. It's going to be the same for Nico Hülkenberg as well. So let's have a little look at our strategy. So yeah, it is going to be soft, medium, soft by the look of it. This B here. And let's see what happens if we up our pace a little bit. Can we do that? Is it? Yeah, there we go. Edit the strategy. So up the pace. Attack the middle stint. Attack the final stint. That'll get you where you want to go. Yeah, I think we can attack all 3 stints. The attack and 2-stop strategy, I think, is going to be the way to go. Stop on lap 20. Push that on 1 lap. So 28 laps on the medium tyres. And that gives us 18 laps towards the end. Or do we want to get onto the medium even earlier? Potentially we go for something like that. 20 lap first stint. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that. And then a 26 lap and then a 20 lap finish for Sebastian Vettel. I think we're going to go for both the same strategies for Vettel and Hülkenberg. Except we'll come in lap 21 for Hülkenberg, so the lap after. And lap 47 for Hülkenberg as well. Should give him slightly fresher tyres in stints 2 and 3. Oh, for goodness sake, right. So what was it? It was 21 and 47. That's good. Update strategy B. And let's get into things. So soft, medium, soft for both drivers. So without further ado, let's get into the action. Now I'm actually thinking of a different strategy now for Hülkenberg. Why don't we go medium, soft, soft? 26. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Perfect. Perfect. Right, okay. Let's get into the action then. For this race.
Quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. And there's Sebastian Vettel. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. There's the second Aston Martin. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. The race start is mere seconds away.
Here we go then.
This is it. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So lights out, away we go. Let's hop on board with Sebastian Vettel on those soft tyres. Let's see how the rest of the grid have gone. Very, very varied strategies. We've got lots of medium tyre runners. a few soft tyre runners through the grid, and then a few hard tyre runners, as well as Nico Hülkenberg has made a fantastic start. He's passed Sebastian Vettel, and he's driving nice and aggressively. Let's make sure we've got them both on attack. And Nico Hülkenberg still going down the inside of Sebastian Vettel here, and he is through. Very, very nice, but Vettel's going to have the inside line here. Is he going to make it stick? Oh, it's very, very tight. This could be Spain 2016 like Mercedes, but Vettel somehow made some moves. That's very, very good from both drivers there. Now, can Nico Hülkenberg make the most of this? Can he get...
Use overtake.
Sonoda.
Okay.
He's going down the inside. Is he going to make it stick? He's still there. Very, very good. Very nice from Nico Hülkenberg, and he is through on Yuki Tsunoda.
Good job.
Nice start. Now can Vettel go and get Zhou Guan Yu?
Looks like Aston Martin have
is it
just gained
Bottas?
the
I'm
race
not
position.
sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is Bottas. So Vettel just ahead. And Vettel is having a little look, so let's hop on board with him. Push the fuel.
You can stop, lift and coast.
And he is going down the inside. Can he keep it clean? Oh, this is very, very tight. And through turn 3, what a move this is. What a move from Sebastian Vettel, and he is through. This is an awesome start to this Spanish Grand Prix. And now Hülkenberg, can he
Aston Martin with a great play there.
close
They've
in?
moved up a place.
Can he close in on
No saving required.
Bottas as well? Bottas definitely going slowly, and Vettel side by side with Mick Schumacher currently, and he's through on him as well. This is a fantastic start from both drivers. There's yellow flags. Don't know who's ran wide. Doesn't actually say. Well, Vettel up to 13th, Hülkenberg up to 16th, and it was Carlos Sainz actually who was dropped all the way to the back of the grid. So can Hülkenberg get Bottas on this straight? Vettel is going to be having a look at Daniel Ricciardo here.
DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled.
Oh, it's Lando Norris actually. So here we go. Vettel may well be slipping past Lando Norris here. Norris has got the inside line. He's going to come back at him, but Vettel, I think, is going to be through here with the extra grip, and he is. So Vettel up to 12th now. Hülkenberg past Bottas as well. So we're slicing our way through the field here.
Good job.
But Norris is still there, still fighting, but this is going to turn into the inside line now. And Vettel should be easily through. Very, very good. Alright, let's go back down to balance, but he's going to have another look here. Daniel Ricciardo down the inside. This is very, very aggressive from Vettel. He's going to have DRS here, I think. Ooh, not quite.
Nicely done.
And looks like Hülkenberg's just overtaken Schumacher as well. This is very, very positive. That'll still behind Daniel Ricciardo for now. But Vettel should get DRS here. Let's pop him on overtake. And here goes Nico Hülkenberg. Move it down to neutral. Vettel is through on Daniel Ricciardo. So can he push on now? As Hülkenberg has a look down the inside of Lando Norris here. Oh, what's happened? What's happened? Why did Hülkenberg slow down there? Is it safety car?
There's contact.
I'm not sure. What, or was it Carlos Sainz? No, it's
Watch this. There's Leclerc.
It's the leaders. It's Leclerc and Perez. Oh, and they're both out, I think.
And there's the hit. And it's crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
Well, Ferrari are having a disaster. I don't know why Hülkenberg has now dropped those positions. No idea, but Vettel up to 9th place.
Save fuel.
As it stands. How are we doing with regards to Ricciardo behind? Need to push on here. We're going to put some defend on. Need to try and get that interval up, don't we?
This is good.
And Hülkenberg up to 14th now.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
There goes Vettel, and he is plenty ahead of Ricciardo. Should be able to hold on to this. Catching up now to Zhou Guanyu in front. And let's see what Nico Hülkenberg can pull out of this. This is a very, very good start to this Grand Prix. Vettel still about a second ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. I just feel sorry for Hülkenberg. I'm not entirely. I think it was the yellow flag. He just tried to back out a bit, and it's not gone well. Perez and Leclerc are now out of the pits. Sainz is still trapped behind the Williams cars. Surely he's going to make a move here. So they're on the hard tyres as well. Had to back out of that though. Going to go back onto normal fuel for Vettel.
So Sebastian, we are all okay on fuel, so you can do what you want for speed.
Vettel now within a second of Zhou Guanyu. So will have the DRS here. Can he make the move? He's coming from a long way back. He may well do it here. Yeah. Unless Zhou Guanyu sticks it down the inside, which he's not going to. So Vettel up to 8th place now. Very, very good. Hülkenberg not too
Aston
far
Martin
behind
with a
either.
Great play there. They've moved up a place.
This is very, very strong pace. Now, can Vettel catch up to Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso, who aren't too far behind Kevin Magnussen as well? Gasly P4 currently. The two Mercedes cars in the podium paying positions. A very good start to this Grand Prix. I think it might be time to do some zooming though. As much as I was enjoying watching that 100% live, here comes Zhou Guanyu, but can't make the move, and might be his one and only chance to get back past. Oh no, he is past now.
A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Might have to push Vettel a little bit. Get him past. There we go. And Hülkenberg looks like he's caught up to the Bottas battle. Oh, come on, Vettel. Push that engine hard. In this first stint. Try and get away from Zhou. No, Zhou's back through. That DRS zone is very, very powerful. Yeah, let's deploy it. Let's see if we can shake him. I think we might have done now.
Yeah.
Yeah, nearly a second. Zhou coming back at him, but not going to quite catch. Yeah. So, can he get out of that 1 second window now? It's not looking likely, but Hülkenberg now. Let's run on board with him. I think we need to get some overtake on, get some pushing on the fuel as well. And see if Hulkenberg can make a move stick here. As Vettel is now close to within a second of Esteban Ocon. So here goes Nico Hulkenberg with DRS, with ERS. Can he make a move on Valtteri Bottas here? Doesn't look like it just yet. Closing through turn 3. So, doesn't look like it's quite going to happen. Come on. He's having a look. That's a very, very risky move. And he's still there. And he's going to have DRS, I think. Oh, no. Well, for some reason, they don't always activate DRS. So I don't quite understand it.
Doing a good job. Keep pushing.
Right, let's stay with that action. Here goes Vettel now. Right behind Ocon. So this could be a bit of a chance. Because Ocon's dropped out of the 1 second window. The thing is, Vettel's run out of energy. And Ocon's on the soft tyres, so this is pure pace that Vettel is doing it on at the moment. Let's hop back on board with Hulkenberg. This is quite the DRS train. But luckily, I think, you know, Hulkenberg's on reasonably similar strategies to the guys around him. So that's something we can explore. There's Vettel still within a second of Ocon. Let's see if we can harvest a little bit.
Just need to charge up.
Copy.
And then use overtake. So here we go. Come on, son. This has got to be the chance now. He's going to go down the inside. That's good. Which is going to turn into the inside line of turn 3. Very nice.
You're in a
Very
good
nice.
place.
Still going. And Hulkenberg passed Bottas by the looks of it. Now Vettel
Looks like Aston Martin
fully through
have just
on
gained a
Sebastian,
race position.
on Ocon, but Ocon's still there. But he finally drops out of it now. Vettel chasing after Fernando Alonso. And Nico Hulkenberg still doing a very good job in this midfield battle as well. The front of this queue is points. Let's harvest some energy around here. Vettel, how close are you to Fernando? Not brilliantly. Do we stick overtake on?
Use overtake.
Copy.
Yeah, this looks good.
Currently P8. P8.
And it looks like Vettel's dropped back down. Alright, let's get back on the harvesting.
That's a good overtake from
We've got
Alpine.
Norris and Schumacher going side by side. There's Is Hulkenberg going to make the move on the McLaren? He's having a little look, you know. It's pretty decent. And he is going for it now. Ricciardo's still going to be there. But Hulkenberg's going to have the inside line up here. Brilliant. DRS enabled. Let's go back down to Harveston. So Hulkenberg up to P12. Vettel.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a
A
place.
decent job. Oh, hang on. Oh, he's on Harvest.
Use overtake.
Yep.
Here comes Vettel. Yep, this has got to be the move. And let's switch to Harvest.
That's it.
Using DRS to stay close. Vettel is past Ocon. 1.3 behind Fernando Alonso now. So 15 laps into this Grand Prix. Hulkenberg very, very close here. Now we're going to go on to neutral on both of them until they catch up to their next competitor. Now Alonso is on medium tyres, so he's on a slightly different strategy to us. I'm going to put Hulkenberg on overtake when we come round here. We might get a chance here. Here we go with Nico. DRS open. That could be a double overtake here.
Come on.
And we're sort of watching this
Alpine
action
just advanced.
unfold ahead. This could be a chance for Hulkenberg. And he goes down the inside of Mick Schumacher. And I think he's done it.
Good job.
Very good. Very, very good. As Russell has ran wide.
Looks like Aston Martin
ahead.
have just gained a
Now,
race position.
Can Hulkenberg get Lando Norris here and get himself into the top 10? I think he might be able to, you know. How's Vettel doing? I think just stay where he is for now. I think that's going to be a bit of a yo-yo battle, that one. Moving down to balanced.
Okay, happy to lift and coast.
Copy.
As Vettel comes into the pit window. And there you go, Hulkenberg is past Lando Norris.
Okay, good job.
And he is through 11 seconds behind the Zhou Guan Yu battle. So we need to push forward with the ERS. Try and pull away from Lando on those medium tyres. He's doing a good job out there. Vettel's just dropped out of the 1 second window. So we'll keep pushing him.
You can stop lift and coast.
Copy.
Suggest lift and coast.
Yeah.
Try and stay within that 1 second. Because this pit window is giving me thoughts of maybe trying to... Hang on a second, this is Alonso that we're close to here, you know. I didn't realise that. Oh, this was still Ocon. Unless I've just completely missed something. Hulkenberg not too far behind this battle either. I'm going to deploy with Hulkenberg.
Energy if you need it.
Copy.
Try and get ahead of Lando Norris. Didn't quite work there. And there you go, Vettel has passed Fernando Alonso. Right, let's deploy.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Energy.
Let's try and get ahead
Yeah, copy.
by more than a second here. I'll tell you what, you know, P4 is on today for Vettel, and Magnussen himself is not far behind George Russell. You can see that battle just up ahead. This is very, very good stuff. There you go, Vettel is ahead now by more than a second with Fernando Alonso. So we'll put him on neutral. And Vettel's coming in next lap. Vettel will be coming in on the next lap. So let's open the pit options. He is going to be coming in and putting on a set of medium tyres. That's the strategy. And that will be that. So 21 seconds he's going to lose in the pit stop. He's going to come out just ahead of Bottas, or just behind Bottas, by the looks of things. Hulkenberg not doing a bad job behind, is he? Very, very good stuff so far in this Spanish Grand Prix. Okay, so Vettel coming in this lap then. As we know. Let's zoom this on a little bit. I don't think there's any value in staying out there one extra lap for Seb. So Seb's going to come in and hopefully I'll see exactly what he can do here.
Copy that.
So here he goes into the pit lane
Bastion pit lane.
from 6th place. Ocon, by the way, has gotten past Alonso.
Make sure you get your pit limiter. As
So
you come
here
in the pit lane.
comes Sebastian Vettel into the pit lane. This is huge for the Grand Prix. We need a good pit stop here. And that's a very, very good pit stop. 2.9 seconds. Perfect. And he is away in 31 seconds. We need to be out ahead of Tsunoda. So we're going to push hard. I'm going to go on neutral. So we are ahead of Tsunoda. There are yellow flags somewhere. Somebody's ran wide. I think it's Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, it's Hamilton. It was Hamilton. So we've got yellow flags in Sector 1. Hulkenberg's crashed. No! What has he lost?
Oh, and that's a crash!
What has he lost? He's lost his front wing. Right. Get him into the pits. Get him into the pits. He might be able to do a soft run on slightly worn tire. Hang on. Oh, we need to look at the pit options because we need to replace his front wing. Can we not go for a different one? Oh dear. Oh, Hulkenberg. I don't think we're going to be able to pit him, are we? So let's cancel this pit then. There's no point doing it if we can't get the parts. I don't know how we can check it. I thought... I mean, it didn't say low stock for the front wing.
So we're happy to let these tyres cool a bit.
Copy.
So, we'll just have to keep Hulkenberg out there. We'll put him on don't fight teammates. So he gets out of the way of Sebastian. But what a shame, because Hulkenberg was having such a good Grand Prix. I don't know how he crashed. He must have crashed into another competitor.
Tsunoda is pitting this lap.
You can see how much slower Hulkenberg is going at the moment. Let's try and have a little gander at his front wing. Yeah, you can see that end plate is gone. And there he is there. We don't have any more front wings. And that's a real oversight from myself, and I'm gutted about that. There goes Vettel through. Might as well go balanced on the fuel.
Safe fuel.
Copy.
I suppose we could change up the strategy, so if we start going light now,
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, copy.
maybe go for a one stop onto the hards just to do something a little bit different. But yeah, that is gutting. That is absolutely gutting, because Hulkenberg is slow out there.
That's a good
There's
overtake
Perez.
from Alpine.
Vettel comes out just behind Kevin Magnussen, by the way. That is a very, very good run from us. Now, what tyres is Magnussen on? He's on mediums. Hamilton into the pits. Vettel now having a little look at K-Mag. This is going to be him through. So Vettel up to 8th place, which is a net 5th position
That's it.
as it stands, and we're just behind Gasly here.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Yellow flag, so somebody's spun.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
It was Albon. So, can Vettel get Bottas here? Nice and easily, should be able to. Actually go and conserve for Hulkenberg now.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
As Charles Leclerc has now overtaken Hulkenberg, and Sainz has as well. So go. Should be able to get past Bottas fairly straightforwardly here, but it's not quite happening just yet. Okay, so we're going to zoom it through. There we go, Vettel.
McLaren gain a position.
Now trying to get past Bottas. Come on. Having a look on the straight now. Oh, it's very, very tight, isn't it? But he is through. Up to 7th now. So
Aston Martin with a great
Gasly
play there.
and
They've
Norris
moved up a place.
ahead. So Vettel coming past Norris now. Up to 6th place. And chasing Pierre Gasly. I'm going to ignore that. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to bring him in this lap. He's going to go onto the hard tyres. And yeah, I mean, hopefully, he's not going to be replacing that. So, massive shame for Hulkenberg. Yeah, we'll bring him in. We'll get him some new tyres. And maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to do something. But this is for net 4th place in this Grand Prix. If Vettel can get past Gasly here. So, let's come through this middle sector. He's having a little look, you know. Just be careful not to lose the DRS here. I think he just about will get it here. And he does. Excellent stuff from Vettel. And now is pushing on a treat with the DRS. That was huge. What an overtake that was. And Vettel is on form in this Grand Prix and catching up to George Russell as it stands. This is just unbelievable. And what tyres are they all on? Okay. Very, very good. Very, very good from Seb. Hulkenberg going into the pit lane now. Let's watch him. As I say, I don't think we've got any front wings. Not even the old front wing. I mean, we should have the old front wings, to be honest. I don't know why we can't put the old front wing on. I guess you're not allowed two of one of a different design. I don't know, but Hulkenberg now at the back of the grid, and well, we'll see how he gets on between now
Push now.
Yeah, copy that.
and the end of the Grand Prix. I think maybe put him on standard. We'll not worry about him too much, because our focus is now purely on Sebastian Vettel, who is nearly within a second of George Russell, and he's just put in the fastest lap. So Vettel is absolutely flying right
All
now.
okay on fuel, so you can do what you want for speed.
As we tiptoe towards the halfway mark in this Grand Prix. Now, can we close in on Senior Russell? I'm not sure we're going to be able to this lap. But if we can stay within a second or so, it's going to do us good. And Zhou Guan Yu coming into the pit lane now, so we are going to inherit 4th place. So here we go, past the pit lane. And come on, stupid Williams. Stupid game, really, because now we're 2.5 seconds behind. And we need Albon to get out of the way, and he does do that. So Hulkenberg 16 seconds ahead of Albon. Well, yellow flags in sector 1. Don't know who that was.
It's a spin!
It was Sainz, and he's having a shocker today, isn't he? At his home Grand Prix. So Vettel could quite easily get overtaken by Gasly here. And there you go. And this is what happens. I mean, that was all caused by running into Albon.
Regained a place.
So let's zoom it forward, because I think we're going to be back past Gasly fairly easily. And we're now within a second of Russell.
Looks
We
like
almost
Aston
slung
Martin
shot
just gained
into
a race
Russell
position.
there. And this could be a chance. This could be a chance. We're right behind George Russell here. Now let's harvest that energy.
We just need to charge up.
Copy.
And let's get it absolutely spot on. We've got Nico Hülkenberg just in front as well. And can we tell him hold back cars behind?
Let's make sure we keep them behind.
No, get out the way. Oh, second time traffic has got in the way, and this time it was our teammate Nico Hülkenberg. What a disaster. Well, zoom it on again. I'm not sure we're going to get a better chance than that. We'll try and get to within a second of Russell. But Gasly's going to come through. Oh, yeah, Gasly's through. And Perez is right there as well.
That's a position
Kevin
gained
Magnussen.
for AlphaTauri.
Can we get past Gasly here? Right. No, didn't manage it that time. Let's push it on then. It's a few laps until we've got Vettel's pit stop, and Vettel is now
And a new position.
down to
just
sixth.
gained by Williams.
Yeah, Albon's overtaken Hülkenberg. Hülkenberg's going to finish last in this Grand Prix. It's whether we just retire the
Looks
car.
like there's been a lockup.
Because there's no way we're going to manage to do any better than last. Yeah, this is a battle for third. We are in with a chance of a podium today. Oh, Vettel locked up. What are you doing? And did he go into the wall? Yeah. That's going to be front wing, isn't it? It's
They
only
crashed
minor
out.
damage, but that...
Here's the replay. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
Yeah. Had a big lock up. Went
a
into the
nasty
gravel.
crash
Oh,
there.
I mean, he's very lucky. He's very, very fortunate that that wasn't the end of his Grand Prix. That was just stupidity. So, yeah. So much for having a chance at the podium. Now we just need to try and hold on to some points. I don't even think we're going to be able to do that.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
So let's retire the car, I think. I do think that that's going to be the best option. I think Hülkenberg needs to come in and retire the car. There's no point wasting the engine. We just know we need to buy more stock, basically. Yeah, Vettel now 7 seconds off that battle. That is devastating. But hopefully, and try and stay ahead of this battle. He's going to come into the pits, put on the soft tyres, of course, in a lap's time. Sainz is going to make it past Vettel here. Right, so let's bring Vettel in. So he's used his medium tyres. We'll go on to the softs. And let's go for it. Here we go.
Box, 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 box.
So, two-stop strategy. I don't know where he's probably going to come out just ahead of the McLaren, I would imagine. Let's make sure this pit stop goes well.
Pit lane.
So here he comes into the pit lane.
Copy that.
Just going to drop him
Just
down
pit limiter. Just a reminder on pit limiter.
a little bit. Now, obviously, those guys are probably not pitting again. Although Alonso will have to because he started on mediums, of course. So Ocon is in at the same time. It is just... Oh, what's he doing? What was the issue?
Oh, we've had a spin.
Oh, well, Sainz has spun again. Goodness me. At least Vettel has come out ahead of Ocon. So he's back out in 11th place in a little bit of clear air ahead of Lando Norris. So now just needs to push hard to the end of the Grand Prix.
Okay, so just lift and coast.
Okay, copy.
And we'll see where we end up. Can we get our first points? There's Norris. Norris is closing in on him.
Is that a lock-up?
Oh, Schumacher locking up. Schumacher down in 16th at the moment. So as I say, Fernando Alonso will have to pit again. Fernando Alonso is in the pits now, so let's see where we come out in comparison to these guys. Vettel's come through. Is he going to be ahead?
Okay on fuel.
Copy.
He's not. Right, let's put it on overtake because I think Sainz is going to get us by the end of the race. Now then, Zhou Guanyu's up there. Is he going to make it all the way to the end on his strategy? I'm not sure. So can Vettel get Fernando Alonso? He's within a second. Not quite DRS range just yet. Might get him this lap. There's the DRS to close up, and now let's ride on board with him. I'm going to keep that on full for now, but here we go. This has got to be the chance. He's got to take him here. Here we go. Excellent move. So up to 9th place now.
That's it.
We're a long way off.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Use energy. You can use energy.
So let's deploy the ERS and try and get more than a second ahead of Alonso, and then we can start trying to nurse the car home, essentially. It's going to be pretty close. It's just not happening, so we'll go neutral. We'll just live in the agony of knowing. So he's going to get back through here. That's another fastest lap for Sebastian Vettel, by the way, and he's going to get past Zhou Guanyu here. Very good. So Vettel, another fastest lap in this Grand Prix. He's doing very, very well with that. Now Vettel's going to make it back past Alonso again on this straight. And this is where we need Zhou Guanyu really to
Looks like Aston
get
Martin
into this
have
battle.
just gained a race position.
To try and slow down Fernando Alonso. Because Alonso is going to get past us again here. Is he going to quite make it? He's not made it this time. Let's go balanced. Let's Alonso's through. Let's go for defend on that.
We have low back.
Well, how's that happened? It just
Copy.
seems to go down to 0 when you use the defend. That's what it goes down to. Alonso is close. Doesn't look like he's going to quite make it. So, I'll zoom it on a few laps. Yep, Alonso back through. It's just going to be a tussle
That's
till
a
the
good
end, really.
overtake from Alpine.
And what's annoying is Zhou behind. He's on fresher tyres, and Sainz is there as well. Sainz is probably going to manage to do it now. Latifi could prove troublesome here. Can we get past him safely? Yes, we can. So we could end up out of the points if we're unlucky here. Vettel down to 9th again with Fernando Alonso. Sainz is going to be there as well. Vettel back past Alonso. Oh, this is going to be so tense. I think we'll make an executive decision that we'll watch the final 3 laps live. I realise this video is going on quite a bit. I don't want it to go on too much longer. You can sort of get sucked into that with this game. But yeah, as soon as lap 64 starts, we are back on board with Sebastian Vettel. So here we go for the final 3 laps of this Spanish Grand Prix. Can Sebastian Vettel get past Fernando Alonso here? We're going to micromanage.
3 more laps. 3 more laps.
This should be another overtake on Fernando Alonso. He's going to go down the inside here, which of course turns into the outside line, which of course turns into the inside line in turn 3. We got Carlos Sainz behind and Zhou Guanyu behind as well. Zhou Guanyu not quite in the same battle, but Carlos Sainz looking to make a move as quick as he can. We're going to conserve our fuel
Okay, happy to lift and coast.
through this section.
Copy.
Try and save a bit of fuel for the last lap, essentially. That's what I'm looking at. Back to neutral and neutral. So here goes Sebastian Vettel again. He's going to have DRS.
2 more laps. 2 more laps.
This is a pretty good attempt. Alonso defends valiantly. That's still going very, very well though. So we'll need to save all of this up. We're going to harvest. And then we're going to absolutely go for it on the final lap.
Lift and coast will help.
Yeah, okay.
Sainz has got through. And underfloor damage now. That is not what we want. There's Zhou Guanyu. What on earth is going on here? Down to 10th.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
How are we still in 10th? Somebody's obviously come into the pits. I'm not sure who. Right. Here we go then. This is nervy. We're past Zhou Guanyu again, so
We need to charge it.
last lap of this race. We're gonna just leave the ERS.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
And we need to make sure that we don't run out of fuel. Sainz having a look at Alonso.
Last lap.
We're on the last lap. We got 0 kilograms of fuel apparently.
All okay on fuel, so you can do what you want for speed.
Harvest that as well. There is yellow flags in Sector 2.
Max Verstappen over the
That
finish
is Max
line,
Verstappen that
and
has won.
today's winner.
It looks like Vettel. It looks like Hamilton is going to finish second. No, Vettel's run out of fuel, has he? I think
Need
so.
to charge up.
No. Oh my god.
You are joking.
I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that.
We need to retire the car.
Yeah, copy.
We are out. Both drivers are out. I think it's Latifi that was the last man to cross the line. Yeah, everybody seems to be coming back in now. Wow.
We didn't see Sebastian
That is
Vettel
a
at his best
disaster.
here, that's for
Absolute
sure.
disaster.
This wasn't Aston Martin's weekend, was it? Not a great performance from them.
You're quite right. Fortunately, even the hardest lessons are still lessons. They just have to be sure to learn from them.
With the race wrapped up, the team is ranked in 9th in the constructor standings.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
Well, I'm just absolutely gutted. I mean, Vettel has been classified 12th, which I guess is something. But we could have finished 7th there. We really could have. It was fuel that got us in the end. I honestly didn't think we would run out of fuel. I thought it would give us a lapse allowance or so. Hulkenberg is the real sad one, because I think he possibly would have been right in that battle at the end as well. Of course, had that crash. We didn't have a replacement front wing for him, so that was the end of that for him. Now, fastest lap of the race, I think, has gone to Sergio Perez, a 1:19.7. Oh, but yes, a double DNF in Spain. It's coming, the points are coming. We're getting better. We just need to make sure we don't run out of fuel. I mean, that was not good. Development point for Hulkenberg, which is good. And, yeah. It's just one of those things, isn't it? There's not a lot we can do, but we have absolutely fluffed our lines there. We should have scored points for the first time, but we have missed out. And luckily, Monaco is next, where overtaking doesn't really happen. So if we qualify well, then we can hopefully have a good race. But yeah, that is a disaster. That is a real disaster this weekend. Over the next few weeks, what have we got coming up? So we've got some manufacturing complete, got some scouting complete as well. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, despite our hard break at the end, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.